All right. We are going to do something a little different with this. I was going to do a full video of every track, but I think I'm going to make this a weekly thing where we go to the track that they're at in real life, and well, we're gonna try to land at Richmond. Now, we've got the proper equipment. We've got a 150, 152. I forgot. What is it? I think it's a 152. Not really too big of a difference between them. So we are going to try to land on the backstretch and see how that goes. Now, I did accidentally pick a Black Hawk ramp to start from, so we're taxiing over to the correct runway, take off, and then head up to Richmond. Might actually fly over Richmond because it is photogrammetry, and last time I was here it looked really nice, so we'll head to downtown. It's sorta on the way, and then we will head north of downtown and see the track, do a circle, figure out how I'm gonna land, and I hope land. So we've got a little ways to go to get to the runway. It's just up here though. Double check. Yeah, it should be the next left. But yeah, it might be pretty difficult even in this thing. Cub might have been a better option, but once we get closer to the ground, photogrammetry is gonna start looking pretty bad. Don't expect to see iRacing quality. It's gonna look a little bad, but it will do the trick. This thing is really pulling to the left even with no throttle on. Alright, we're at the runway. We're just gonna roll on and go. So, this thing, not very quick. It's gonna do what we need it to. And that's to get us across town. I've flown in one of these in real life back when I was younger. I've actually landed one of these when I was like 7 years old, but obviously not in complete control, but I had pretty good control of it. And yeah, so I've had lots of time in this, and then a couple other Cessnas. There's downtown, very easy to see. Let's check out the airport. Pretty nice regional airport. It's got actually quite a few gates, more than Lincoln. Probably about the same as Omaha. So let's go ahead and call 1,000 feet good. We're not going to worry about rules. This is if you get this game, this is a good one to just kind of get the basics down. Learn how to fly. There's no autopilot or anything. It's just really good to understand how to fly. But as you can see, the photogrammetry, it's just so nice when you get into a town that has it. Everything looks so good from altitude. Now they got a bunch of mounds of things out here. Not sure what that's about. Maybe it's landfills, old landfills. Lots of industrial area. We are going to head over to downtown. The racetrack should be somewhere up around there. Probably, that looks like a big parking lot, so right there maybe. We'll go take a look at downtown though. Richmond, what is in Richmond other than a racetrack? I don't even know if there's colleges. I know Richmond Spiders. That's about all I know. So, river running through. I know nothing about this area, so I can see, figure out what the hell the name of this is. It is the James River. That is as boring as they come. Slow it down, try to trim it out. Stop gaining altitude. So unfortunately, with photogrammetry, bridges have lots of, there's no gaps. Oh, holy shit, that is a massive hole right next to a river. That's pretty impressive. Alright, so here we are coming up on downtown. Looks like we're holding altitude pretty good. Gonna up the throttle just a bit. Really cool little in the middle of a park river, or in the middle of a river park. Speaking very tough. And downtown. But you can see under the bridges, you can't do much flying because it's just a photo. And it looks like some weird things going on with the water. And we got some old stuff down here. No idea what that is. What is that? That is something. It's a park. But yeah. Neat town. Old town. And it's got a racetrack. It's really hard to fly from out here. Hop back in the cockpit because, yep, we're going down as I thought. Let's see what we need to see. So, we'll see if we see anything interesting on the way up here. It's quite a ways out of town. It's supposed to be a fairgrounds, I think. Or it used to be a fairgrounds. And I believe that is going to be it. Right in front of us. So, head over there. I think that is front stretch stands. Lots of old houses, it looks like, over here. And that is looking a bit like Richmond. A parking lot, and it's gonna come in. There's gonna be some weird stuff that you see, just like the trees that you see down there. But it's gonna be better than some tracks that have apartment buildings for stands, but it's not gonna be great. And we could very well crash instantly when I touch the ground. So, it's loading in a little better now. But it's still pretty bad. But it's all from aerial photos. Now it's getting better. Stands look pretty good. The track looks a bit, looks way narrower off of 2 than when you're on track. The scoreboard in the center, the pylon, is really nice looking. And turn 3 and 4's kind of messed up. And the front stretch. And a big grandstand there. So, kind of gives you a better idea of height on it all in this game, since you're flying and have the correct human perspective, unlike TV cams and everything in iRacing. So, we're going to have to line this up, get it slowed way down, and then we will attempt, and it should be fairly easy now looking at it, attempt a backstretch landing. I would try the front stretch, but it's curved, and I don't think, yeah, I think the backstretch will be best. So, we're going to go over here, get lined up, come back in, and land it. I hope. And then we'll be able to really tell how massive those stands are once we land. Or you'll understand how small this plane is. I think a lot of people sometimes don't understand the size of these planes because they aren't used to small planes. Now getting this lined up is going to be tough. Kill off some speed right now. Try to find the backstretch. Try to find it. Not stall. There we go. Pretty much lined up. Down to 60. Go ahead and put flaps on, make us float a little better. Full flaps. We're really high. I need to be like just touching the grandstands pretty much as we come in. And I want to get even slower than this. We're doing okay though. Flash of all the graphics as it's going, why the hell are you getting this low? Down to 50. These stands are going to make it hard from this direction. Other way might have been better. Just over them. Drop it down. And there we go. On the ground. It's a bit brutal looking down here. This is why you should land at airports. Quite a few bumps in the corners here. Let's do a lap. You got some billboards kind of showing through on the wall. It is banked way more on here. Almost Iowa banking. Here we go, down the front stretch. The outside line is a bit messed up. This is like a Zombieland version of Richmond if the world was shut down for 100 years. It just all looks decayed. Grass is really long on the infield as well. You know what? Let's see if we can take off on the backstretch. Should be able to. It's going to be a little harder than landing. We'll get a run up out of it out of 2. I'm very surprised that photogrammetry got the wall. Like, this is all 2D photos being put together and calculating height of things. And it's pretty amazing that it's this close. And it's the whole freaking city. But if anyone's out there making mods, please make the NASCAR tracks. Alright, let's get taken off. Should be able to. Easy, unless we hit a bad bump. Oh boy, we're not gaining speed. Can we get up? Just. Oh, flaps. One click down was a bad idea. We might end up parked in the parking lot. I mean, those stands are pretty damn huge. That was fun. That was worth the trip. As you can see, as we get a little higher, things get a little better looking. And that is Richmond. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and head back downtown and then go land. We'll maybe try to figure out what some of this stuff is out here. Let's see if we can get this thing leveled off so I can look up a few things. People from Richmond area can tell me a little more. I don't think there's anything close by racetrack wise, so we could go let's go this direction just a little bit. Looks like we got a decent sized college maybe down here. It's got the looks of a college. Where are we at? Oh, we got VCU in town. We do have... There's a baseball field around here somewhere. That is a soccer field, I assume. There's the baseball field. Let's go over there. Richmond AAA? Pretty big place. It's got to be AAA, right? I can't think of the team. It's actually a really big stand. It might not be... It might just be a lot of height on the roof. Almost. Richmond Bees? Is that it? Let's go see if we can read those billboards on the side of it. What do you say? Too fast. I don't know. All right. Almost stalled. It was getting a bit choppy there. Let's just head down this road. And sorry for the blinking there. We've got, I think, a historic area off this way, and then we'll head downtown. I mean, I think compared to where I live, everything is historic around here. I've never been to the East Coast other than Florida. Well, I guess I went to Boston, but I don't really consider that as Northeast, not East Coast. I don't know how East Coast people feel, but I feel that's kind of in my mind. I don't count that as East Coast, if that makes sense. Frames have really dropped off here too for some reason as we load in back here. And this is more just a park area. Got a cemetery down there. Ooh. It is not liking something right now. I hope it's not too choppy on the actual recording. I'm going to do a real quick low through the downtown. Hopefully not run into anything. Yeah, this is kind of like an extended Lincoln. Like, doesn't have any massive buildings. I don't know, maybe they just don't look that big from the air. But it looks like Lincoln if the downtown was multiplied 3 times on the big. That is a horrible building. Whatever that is, that like an event center over there? Basketball stadium? That is like the Superdome, but make it worse. Oh my god, that is ugly. I have no idea. Sorry if that's like something special, but that is like, build me a Superdome, but make it even uglier than what the Superdome is. Alright, back to the airport. We'll go to this side so we can land in the right direction. I'm gonna have to go look up what that building is. I wonder if it's like VCU's basketball or... Well, no, don't do that. Okay, I think photogrammetry just got turned off. Things might start getting ugly. Don't know why. I guess uploading a video while downloading a bunch of photogrammetry doesn't help. Let me try to figure out what that building was. It doesn't even have a name on it. There's a parking lot that's got a name on it called... Well, let's see, maybe if I turn that off. Yeah, it just says Coliseum Parking Deck. Alright, well. Golf course off to the left. Got what looks to be a Department of Roads down there. There must be a mall next to the airport. There's a lot of parking. Man, I cannot believe how bad this game is running since this update. Like, this is horrible. I really hope it's not coming across the video as bad. I hope that blinking isn't happening either, because that can get really annoying watching a very bad video, so I hope that's not happening. We are going to just hit this big runway that's crossing in front of the terminal and land within, like, I mean, we just landed at a racetrack. Can probably land on any little strip of pavement over here. Coming in hot, doesn't matter. I think we can burn off enough speed. And if we land fast, we'll at least use up our allotted runway. Wow. I really wish they could just quit screwing this game up every update, because this is just nearly unplayable with the frames. I'm gonna have to turn some stuff down. I got a pretty decent computer, but I don't know. Maybe there's something stupid that is affecting it. Really missed that turn. And we're not burning off a whole lot of speed in our descent, but we're gonna be okay. No flaps, that's fine. Don't need them. It's just gonna float for a bit up here. Some weird holes in the ground. I hope they don't wreck us. Oh, they wrecked us. Okay, really good job. Now we've got ramps on the runway. Okay. Yeah, they got some work to do still. And then every update, they seem to just make it a little worse. And then they gotta fix what they made worse, and then they make something else a little worse. And it kind of seems like that's where game development is going to. Don't worry if you release it with a bunch of bugs. We have the internet. We can update it. Get that money. It's kind of getting annoying. Especially when it's a big studio. So. I'm guessing general is over here. And we're just going to go park over in this place because that was a fun flight. 2 successful landings. And, yeah. Talladega, I'm going to have to bring a bigger thing to make it more challenging. So, there you have it. Landing and taking off at Richmond. Don't need fuel. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.